Abandons by name and abandons by nature as Kurt Sutter walks out on his own show just 3 weeks before post-production. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Bit of a shocker today. Kurt Sutter is no longer part of the Abandons. He has abandoned his own show just 3 weeks before it was set to finish production in Calgary. Now, this is extremely disappointing news for fans of Sons of Anarchy, fans of Mayans MC, and fans of Kurt Sutter. We've waited so long to see Kurt Sutter in a brand new show, and while the Abandons will certainly be his work, we can definitely contribute Season 1 to Kurt Sutter. The bad news is, going forward, if there's multiple seasons, if they get a Season 2, if they get a Season 3, it will be without Kurt Sutter himself. So this is very disappointing. The Abandons is supposedly going to be 6 episodes. So we'll see what happens. We're still going to watch it, of course. But it's very disappointing knowing that after the 6 episodes, if it does continue, it will be a Kurt Sutterless show. Now, reps for Netflix and Kurt Sutter have both declined to comment. But apparently the friction came from the first episode. The premiere, Kurt Sutter had it lasting an hour and 40 minutes. Obviously, that wasn't possible. They wanted to cut it down. Netflix wanted to cut it down. So they divided it into 2 episodes, and they had to leave a cliffhanger. So a 1 hour and 40 minute episode became 2 separate episodes. They had to add in a few more scenes. Kurt Sutter, I believe, wasn't happy about that decision. Netflix weren't happy about Kurt Sutter being unhappy, and that seems to be what's ended this here. Kurt Sutter, rather than, willing to cut his episode and do what Netflix wanted, he's decided that he is going to walk away, which is that's totally up to him. He can walk away if he wants, but it's disappointing that the two sides couldn't come to an agreement. So yeah, according to sources, those additional scenes have been written but have not been shot yet. So Netflix's decision to make a change at the helm of the Abandons comes after they have seen the unfinished, newly split first 2 episodes and part of episode 3. So they filmed episode 1, they then split it into 2, but because they split it in half, they now need to film additional scenes for both episode 1 and episode 3. And I guess Netflix executives, not seeing the full 2 episodes because of the unshot scenes, they thought that it looked disjointed, but there was no meeting set with Kurt Sutter, and rather than talk this out and try and compromise and come to an arrangement, Kurt Sutter has just decided to walk off. Now, it's not the first time Sutter has left a series early or walked out. I mean, we all know how his Mayans MC run ended, unfortunately. So, yeah, just very disappointing because, with these TV series, even when they initially get announced, even if Kurt Sutter came out today and announced that he was going to bring out a brand new show, the likelihood is you're not going to see it until 2027 at the earliest. I mean, Kurt Sutter's getting older now. I mean, we might never see another good Kurt Sutter show again. Unfortunately, that's just reality. It's not like you can just produce a TV show in a couple of months. It does take a few years to get everything up and running. We waited so long to get the Abandons, and now he's already left before it gets released. So, yeah, very disappointing news, guys. I wish they could have worked something out. Don't get me wrong. The entire premise of the show isn't exactly something that I'm majorly interested in, but I was intrigued because it's a Kurt Sutter show, and now it's no longer a Kurt Sutter show. So, yeah, just disappointing. I mean, let's hope that he can do something SOA related. I mean, I think Kurt Sutter needs to do that. He's tried multiple things since Sons of Anarchy. Obviously we had the Bastard Executioner. That didn't work. He's now had this show that he's walked out on. I think he did a couple other things. For me, Kurt Sutter needs to go back to his roots. He needs to go back to what really, produced his best work. That is Sons of Anarchy. And I think there's definitely room for an SOA spin-off. We've seen other spin-offs from other shows. You look at The Walking Dead, they've milked the shit out of that. And I don't want Sons of Anarchy to do that. I really don't. But I think there's certainly room for one. First Nine. Come on. Give us First Nine. Or even give us a show with Jackson's sons. But he's got to give us something. This is the perfect time now. He's walked away from the Abandons. And who knows, this could actually turn out to be a great thing. If Kurt Sutter decides to give us an SOA spin-off, then, you know, great, fantastic. This is the best thing to happen. But I don't know. My fear is that Kurt Sutter just decides to hang it up. I know he's got a podcast. Maybe he'll just decide that he's not about this life anymore. He wants to relax. He wants to wind down. He might decide just to do his podcast. But I hope that we do get more SOA content in the future. That's it, guys, though. Kurt Sutter has left his show, and it's not even finished post-production yet. So, yeah, unfortunate, but is what it is. And you know what, maybe Sutter is a bit of a hothead. Maybe he is hard to work with. The fact that a lot of his relationships seem to end prematurely would suggest that maybe he's not the easiest guy to be a partner with. But, you know, anyway, it sucks. Leave a like, guys. Leave a comment. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.